What's a secret you won't share with anyone in person, but you are willing to share anonymously? We want to make everyone aware that if you need help, resources are available. There's our Suicide Watch, where well-meaning and sympathetic people will try and help. But be aware they aren't trained. The Befrienders.org website is a global list of local suicide help charities. You can use it to find a hotline in your country that you can call or email them for free. They'll speak to you and try and help you without being judgmental. I am a bot. Please contact the moderators of r AskReddit. Message compose to equals r AskReddit. If you have any questions or concerns, good bot. Greater than I am a bot. No, you're not. Every user in Reddit is a bot except you. When I was 13, my dad took us to San Francisco. The first day we were there, we went across the Golden Gate Bridge, and everything was fine and cool. I'd never heard of or ever even considered that people would kill themselves there. It made me sick to even see people lean too far over. Second day, we were going somewhere, Redwoods, I think, where we had to cross again. It was slightly foggy and cold, so there weren't as many tourists. As we were walking across, I saw the back of the head of someone on the other side of the railing. They were wearing a hoodie, so I couldn't tell if they were male, female. Then I saw them jump. It didn't register. It had happened so fast it then dawned on me that there's nothing there to catch someone. The realization that someone had just leapt to their death struck me so hard. I spent the rest of the day convincing myself I hadn't seen it. And I'd have believed myself had I not seen a look on my dad's girlfriend's daughter, Courtney. She was super religious, so I thought that if she'd seen it, she'd have said something. And then I imagined that the cops would have come, or someone else would have seen it. But nobody did. I believed I'd made it up in my head till in 2006. I saw the bridge, and realized, in horror, that not only did people jump, but it happened frequently, and many jumps get missed entirely, and nobody knows. I am the last person to see that person alive, and I said nothing, and know that some poor family is in limbo on the whereabouts of their loved one. To that family, I'm in limbo, too. Good bot. When I was about 9, I went over to neighbor's house. I would usually go hang out with my adult neighbors because they would let me watch TV and give me snacks in exchange for helping them, with the intention of seeing if I could play with the foster puppies she had. Well, she wasn't there, but her door was unlocked and I just went in and played with the puppies. When I walked out of the house, she was coming down the driveway. There was a bunch of stuff in front of her door blocking it from view from the driveway. I just pretending like I had been waiting for a minute, and we walked in and I got to play with the puppies again. I expected this to take a much darker turn, and was pleasantly surprised. When I was very young, I'd put my mom's vibrator in my mouth and turn it on because it felt funny. What the fuck is wrong with me? Edit. Shit, I didn't expect this to blow up. I am a guy. IOBV didn't know what it was used for. I don't remember the taste. It didn't leave any impression on me. I was doing it because of vibrating sensation, not the taste. I am pretty sure it was clean. Or at least that's what I am telling to myself all these years. You were a kid. Don't beat yourself up. I've chewed on condoms before because of the fucking Coneheads movie. I used to comb my ass hairs with my sister's styling comb when she would piss me off. This is fucking funny. I think that I am beginning to hallucinate every once in a while. It's mostly little things that are there, and then they aren't. Is it straight on in your vision or your peripheral vision? Or when you quickly look somewhere and see something that isn't real? That would be quite normal. If you're seeing these things dead on for more than a second, then there might be something wrong. Yeah, it is usually never more than a second, but it has been happening with more frequency in the last month. If anything, it could be Charles Bonnet syndrome, which affects a lot of people with low vision. Pretty common. This is super comforting to hear, lol. I always see shit in my peripherals and thought I was going crazy. Edit. Reddit is worse than WebMD. Edit 2. Please stop telling me I have cancer. I don't want cancer. Pretty sure I'm obsessed with being in a relationship. And I've started finding any woman that talks to me attractive. When your preferences are broad, there's plenty of them, monsieur. Broads? Yes, broads. Well, it's a secret my mom confided in my GF. Somehow not expecting her to tell me. I found out a month ago. Still has me fucked up. My dad had committed suicide when I was 2 years old. 2 days before Christmas. It always left me wondering why. I am 24 now and just found out. She was cheating on him with my stepdad. She had also told him he would never see me again. So he took his own life at his place of work after hours cause he didn't know where else to go. I always thought my middle name being my stepdad's first name was just a coincidence. Because I don't remember him coming into my life until a couple years later. My mom found out she was pregnant with my little sister 3 days after my dad's death. I've always resented my stepdad before cause he burned all my baby pictures with my dad in them and I never knew why. I look nothing like my stepdad by the way and still haven't confronted my monsieur. Edit. I've read most of your comments and I am still going through them, monsieur. Thank you all, especially you, NJ Cuban. I am going to take his advice and when the time comes talk to my mom and forgive her. Also thank you from whoever for the Reddit gold. I didn't expect this to blow up like it did. Update. I want to thank you, Little Squirrel, for his advice on checking with FB groups. I have a couple leads so I am going to see if the people who responded had any pictures of him in high school. Your stepdad is a fucking cock for burning those photos. Those are your memories and he stole them from you. Yes, I know this. I've resented him for it ever since. A little more than 3 months ago, my fiancé, who I've been with for the past 15 years, was killed in a car accident 2,000 miles away. I literally have nothing. Now, I'm so depressed that every time I see someone happy on social media of any kind, I get closer and closer to killing myself. My therapist isn't able to help me. No one is. Everyone keeps telling me it gets better. But it only gets worse. I don't want to kill myself. I just don't want to be alive anymore. Because every fucking minute of life is absolute hell. Edit. Additional thoughts. I'm also struggling with the anger toward the guy who took her from me. The moron who plowed through 3 cars in his truck. Every goddamn day I struggle against my own thirst for vengeance. Edit 2. Thanks for the support, guys. Still sifting through the hundreds of replies and PMs. My inbox hurts. It is a little better to know that I really am not alone. Not just that people I don't know and have never met support me and wish me well, but also that others have gone through nearly the same crucible and survived it. The very idea of hope is like a foreign word to me right now. But it's a little less insane sounding to me now. My fiancé was killed in a rollover accident about a year and a half ago. I tried to kill myself. Nothing seemed worth it. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I sat outside my house and chain smoked while drinking whiskey for months. And literally nothing else. I hated seeing people happy. Because I was half a person. Incomplete and broken. And all these people were capable of smiling. And I could do nothing but cry. Eventually, I stopped crying. I could eat again. I stopped drinking so much. I cut back on the smoking. I stopped wanting to die. It took a long time. I looked like a shell of my former self. I was dangerously underweight, but now I'm healthy again. It hurts that he's gone. And I love him and miss him. But the fact that he died doesn't mean I have to. I decided I would do all of these things he wanted to do. It started out that I was going to wait to kill myself until after I finished getting a tattoo he always wanted, and going to a show he bought tickets for, and all of his memorial services and benefit concerts were over. By the time I did all of that, I didn't want to die anymore. I wanted to make him proud. I wanted to live for him. To keep going because that's what I would want him to do. It helps if you think about what they would want. Did they want you to be happy? If the answer is yes, you need to keep going through the days until you don't want to die anymore. It's one step at a time. Thanks for sharing that. It's a tiny bit comforting to know that someone else has been through this kind of pain and made it out the other side. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.